And welcome back, YouTube. This is BoosterBoxBuster here with another video. Today I'm going to talk about trading cards as an investment opportunity. The best advice I could give to anybody who's looking to get into trading cards as a pure investment opportunity is to not do it at all. I think that it is an incredibly bad idea to purely go after profits and nothing else in the trading card community. If you are looking to get trading cards to purely collect them for a personal collection, because you really like the game, the property it's based on, the art, then that is a great thing to do. If you are looking to get the cards to play with them, to actually interact and play and have a good time with friends, that is a great reason to collect trading cards. If you are looking at them to purely flip on the secondary market to buy at $50 and to hope to sell for $100, that is a terrible idea to do for trading cards. So with the economy the way it is right now as the filming of this video, things are bad. People are looking to cash out. They bought in with the big Pokemon boom, especially during the pandemic. During everybody had the free money from the government, which I think was another terrible idea, and a lot of people ill-advisedly spend that money on frivolous things that they should not have been spending the money on. Some of that money went to trading cards. There was a case down in Georgia where somebody took out like PPP loans and bought like first edition Charizard and got arrested and had to pay that money back. So yeah, that's people got crazy with that free money from the from the PPP loan and the free money era of the pandemic. And now things are tightening up. We are in a recession, and probably, I would not doubt it if we are heading to a depression within the next 3 years here. And people are losing their jobs. People are running out of that free money, which are, I don't know how they held on to it this long. They can't flip the stuff anymore because people are a lot more conservative with their money. They're not spending as frivolously as they were. And now a lot of people are looking to cash out because rent is due, because they got bills to pay. Maybe they have a issue with their car and their car needs fixing. People are running out of money. And they're looking to cash out, and they want to sell their product that they bought at the price that they bought it for, or more. They're like, yeah, this card I bought it for $200. I want to get $200 for it. No. If you look at eBay, that card may be selling for $150, $110, $100 even. And they don't want to take a bath on it. They want to sell it for the price that they got it for, but they also need the money. So it's like they're in a catch-22. So either they hold on to it and may risk not having a meal to eat, may risk losing their apartment, their car, not being able to fix something, not being able to pay a medical bill, or just, having to take a bath on the card. They really don't want to do that because in their mind they paid $200. They want to get $200, at least. Even though when you think about it, if you sell it at $200, you're still taking a bath on it because once you pay eBay fees, PayPal fees, shipping cost, that's probably going to take up, an extra $25, $30 right there. So you're down to $170, and then if you sell it to someone and they claim it's not in the condition, that's assuming the buyer's not going to try to scam you out of more money. You could take an additional 25% hit if they claim it's in a worse condition than what it was said. So At that point, you're looking at, what, almost 150? Yeah, that's not a good turnaround for your card. And if you go to a pawn shop or a card shop, they're going to offer you probably 50% at best. At best. And that's if it's a card they know that they could sell right away. Probably more like 30%, especially if you're looking for cash. If you go to like your local pawn shop or LGS, the local game store. If you go to a online buy list, then you have to deal with shipping in the mail and all that. So that's another headache right there. So yeah, no matter what, if you bought a card previously, especially in this market right now, you're going to be taking a bath on it. If you buy a card because you genuinely love the art, because you genuinely love the game to play, that is the reason to buy trading cards. Investing in trading cards right now is not a good idea. We have not hit the floor yet. We are a ways away from the floor. In my opinion, sometime within the next 5 years, I think we will hit the bottom. And at that point, it will be a buyer's market. You could buy up all the stuff you want and hold on to it. However, until we hit that point, right now is a bad time to try to invest in trading cards. Yeah, we're still in that quasi-bubble, although a lot of people that jumped onto the hype train during the COVID period are looking to cash out now. So you are going to see a lot more collections pop up. My big worry is if you are looking to buy, you have to really, really be vigilant about fakes, because there are a ton of fakes. If a card's worth $50 or more, there's a high chance that, unless it's from a really, really reputable seller, that there's going to be, there's a chance that it could be a fake. There's always a chance, but unless it's from a really, really reputable seller, there's a higher chance of them being fakes, counterfeits, on the open market right now. Investment opportunities, like I said, and then the grading thing, unless it's an incredibly rare, like one of one, or if it's numbered under 100, or if it's an incredibly old or incredibly rare, I mean, like it has to be like one per case type thing. I think that the grading market is going to take a huge crash here in the near future as well. So if you're looking to buy, it'll be a really good time to buy on the secondary market, because people are just going to be looking to unload it, because it's going to be absolutely flooded with just every graded card under the sun. If you're looking to sell, I think in the near future it's going to absolutely crash. The house of cards that these cards are built on is going to come crashing down sometime in the next 5 years, I believe. Now, like I said, I could be wrong. There could be a huge rebound, and it could just go straight up to the moon, but just with the way things are, and especially the way that the economy is, because trading cards are a luxury item, so unless you have a lot of extra money, unless you have a really high-paying or well-paying job, really well-secure job that ain't going to go anywhere in the next 5 years, it's going to be that house of cards is going to eventually come crashing down. I don't know. This is just a rant about trading cards as an investment. I think that whenever you buy a card, just look at it this way. Never expect to be able to make a profit on a card, especially right now. When you buy a card, expect to be, if you're lucky, you might be able to recoup what you paid for it. But I always expect to take at least a 50% hit on whatever you pay for a card. If you pay $10 for a card, you'll be lucky to sell it for $5. If you buy a card for $20, you'll be lucky to sell it for $10. That's the way I look at it. If you can make 50% of your profit, or 50% of what you paid for it, that's doing, that's what I would expect to get for any card that I buy. Or not what I expect to get, that's what I would hope to get for any card that I buy. If I can make half of what I paid for it back, that would be a good that would be an okay cash out point that I'd be okay with. If it's lower than that, I'd be disappointed, but understandable. If it's more than that, hey, that's a bonus. Because especially right now, if you notice, I've been buying a lot more singles instead of booster boxes, and a lot of cards that I've just been personally interested in. Andrew Virgil. I absolutely love the art style. I think it's one of the best art styles of any card game I've ever seen. I buy the singles, the parallel hollows for that. Toho. I absolutely love the Toho series. That's why I've been buying a lot of the Toho Lights TCG, Toho Chaos TCG. I love the characters, the art, the uniqueness of all that stuff. Yu-Gi-Oh! I have a very profound history with Yu-Gi-Oh! I love the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. I will buy singles from that every once in a while. I don't have much of a relationship with Pokemon, so I don't really buy too many of those, with the exception of the odd trainer card I buy every once in a while. And the odd booster pack or sealed, like, Pokemon collector thing that they come out with. Magic, I haven't bought anything Magic in a long time. I was contemplating it, but the card quality has just gone down the tubes here lately, so I just refrain from buying any of that. Yeah. Basically it. And booster boxes, I've really reduced the amount of booster boxes I buy because I'm pretty content with what I have. You know, I'll buy some here and there, but you know, I'm pretty content with the booster boxes I have. I don't want to start a lot of too many more collections because space issues. You know, you only have so much space and binder space to display all this stuff. This kind of got on a tangent about other things. Happens often. Yeah, I just wanted to give my thoughts about card investment as a whole. Buy what you want to buy what you like, what you have personal connection with. Do not expect to make profits, especially in the upcoming years. I think it's going to be a very, very rough market for sellers. Going to take a hit on a lot of things in the future. Great time for buyers in the within the next 5 years. I think sometime it's just absolutely going to collapse, and you're going to be able to buy a lot of the stuff that was in 2020 going for, you know, $100, $200. Well, let's say if item was $200, you're going to be able to probably pick it up for $100 and maybe even less, because people are just looking to cash out. They got bills to pay. And I also will say this: be vigilant about scams. If you go to any other sites like I'm just going to say it, Whatnot, Facebook Marketplace, there's going to be a lot of scams. You don't be surprised if both on the buyer and seller side, if you get scammed either trying to buy or sell cards, because there's going to be a lot of shady people out there, unfortunately. And be very, very careful about local meetups. I've heard a lot of stories, and with the times the way they are now, you know, you could go to a local meetup and very possibly get bugged or worse. So with local meetups, if the deal sounds too good to be true, I would avoid it at all cost. Unless you can meet at like the local police station or something, you know, somewhere that you know it's going to be incredibly safe to meet. And bring like all your friends with you. That's why nobody can jump you there. Well, that got on a lot more of a tangent than I wanted to. So yeah, just to the video. Don't invest in cards right now. Especially if you're expecting to make a profit, I think that the house of cards is going to come crashing down within the next 5 years. This is BoosterBoxBuster, and I'm signing out. Peace.